Attention all passengers on the Metro link. This is an emergency announcement. Attention all passengers on the Metro link. This is an emergency announcement. The sun has caused widespread destruction and loss of life on the surface. It is not safe to return to the outside at this time. Please stay where you are and do not attempt to leave the underground. All Metro trains have stopped due to the current situation on the surface. The electricity has been cut off for safety reasons. If you are on a train, you have two options. You may choose to stay in your wagon or you may exit the train and proceed to the nearest station. If you choose to exit the train, please follow all instructions from station staff and remain in the tunnel. Do not attempt to return to the surface. If you are already at a station, please remain in the station and follow all instructions from staff. Do not attempt to return to the surface. We understand that this is a difficult and uncertain time, but we ask for your cooperation in order to ensure the safety of all passengers. We recommend that you take the following steps to ensure your safety and well-being. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water and avoid caffeine and alcohol. Avoid panicking. Take deep breaths and try to stay calm. Keep your phone charged, as it may be useful in the future. Do not waste your battery playing games or watching entertainment content. Please be aware that the auxiliary lighting in the metro stations and trains will be reduced to preserve energy. This is a necessary measure to ensure that we are able to maintain critical systems and services for as long as possible. We ask for your understanding and cooperation in this matter. We also want to inform you that the cellular network is not currently usable. This means that you may not be able to make phone calls or access the internet on your mobile devices while in the metro system. Emergency rooms have been set up at various locations throughout the Dublin's Metrolink network to provide medical assistance to those in need. These rooms are staffed by trained medical professionals who are prepared to handle a variety of medical emergencies. If you require medical assistance, please seek out a member of the station staff or use the emergency intercom to speak with someone. They will be able to direct you to the nearest emergency room or provide assistance as needed. In the emergency rooms, you can expect to receive basic medical treatment, such as first aid and wound care. If you have any underlying medical conditions or are taking any medications, please let the medical staff know. They will do their best to accommodate your needs and provide the necessary care. It is important to remember that the Dublin's Metrolink network is a safe place, and we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety and well-being. We ask that you remain patient and follow all instructions from station staff. Again, do not attempt to leave the underground. Stay where you are and follow all instructions from station staff. We will provide updates as more information becomes available. Do not attempt to return to the surface.
This is an automated and pre-recorded message by the Terra Tech Mining Company. Please listen carefully and follow the instructions provided. A major incident has occurred on the surface, and as a result, the mine has automatically shut down and sealed all points of entry and exit. The power has been reduced in order to preserve resources. It is currently unknown what has caused this incident or how long it will last. We recommend that you stay in your current location and follow emergency procedures. Time is of the essence, so it's important to act quickly and decisively. Your oxygen supply is good for the next 39 hours. After that, it will start to run out. To preserve oxygen, try to minimize physical activity as much as possible. Avoid running or engaging in any strenuous activity that could cause you to breathe harder. You should also try to limit your talking, as this can also consume oxygen. If you have any equipment or tools that use oxygen, such as welding equipment, make sure to turn them off. Emergency food supplies are located at the end of each tunnel and are marked with bright green signs. These supplies are meant to sustain you until rescue arrives, so it's important to ration them carefully. Try to eat only as much as you need to maintain your strength, and avoid eating perishable items first. If you have any food allergies or dietary restrictions, make sure to let your colleagues know so that they can accommodate you. The rescue team will be trying to communicate with you as soon as they arrive. In order to receive their messages, it is essential that you make your way to the air, emergency radio receiver, as soon as possible. Once you have reached the air, make sure to turn it on and listen for any updates or instructions from the rescue team. They will be able to provide you with important information about the situation and how to proceed. Keep yourself warm. Wear multiple layers of clothing. The more layers you have, the better insulated you will be. Make sure to wear warm, moisture-wicking materials such as wool or synthetic fibers. Avoid cotton, as it can become damp and lose its insulating properties. Use thermal blankets and other insulation materials. You can also use materials such as cardboard to help create a barrier between you and the cold. If you have any injuries or medical conditions that need attention, make sure to let your colleagues know so that they can help you. This was an automated and pre-recorded message by the TerraTech Mining Company.
This is an emergency alert regarding the current situation. The apocalypse has come and the sun is melting everything that it touches. Tragically, billions of people have died around the world in a matter of seconds. As a result of the disaster, all bunker residents must remain in their shelters until further notice. The authorities are working to establish a plan for the long-term survival of the surviving population. In the meantime, it is imperative that you follow all instructions and guidelines provided by the authorities. We have received reports that the melted bodies of the deceased have transformed into a type of waxy goo that is moving around and attempting to enter some of the bunkers. It is essential that you take immediate action to secure your shelter and protect yourself from this threat. Locate and seal any cracks or gaps in the walls, floors, and ceilings of your bunker. Use any materials you have available, such as tape, plastic sheeting, or fabric, to block these openings. Keep all doors closed and locked at all times. Stay quiet and try to remain hidden. The waxy goo may be attracted to noise and movement, so it is important to minimize both as much as possible. If the waxy goo succeeds in breaking into your bunker, try to retreat to a secure room or area that is harder for it to access. Keep any weapons or tools with you in case you need to defend yourself. The priority of the authorities in Alabama at this time is to ensure that all bunker residents have the resources and support they need to survive in the long term. This includes providing access to food, water, and medical supplies, as well as establishing communication systems to keep everyone informed and connected. Please be advised that the 8G network is currently unstable. This means that you may not be able to make phone calls or access the internet on your mobile devices. We recommend that you consider this when making any communication plans and try to have alternative methods available if possible. We understand that this is a difficult and uncertain time, but we want to assure you that you are not alone. The authorities are working around the clock to address the crisis and put measures in place to support the surviving population. Remain calm and try to stay focused. It is important to keep a clear head and think logically in order to increase your chances of survival. Remember that the waxy goo is a highly dangerous and unpredictable threat. It is essential that you take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and your loved ones. Stay safe and stay strong. May God have mercy on us.